Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR video. I'm here with the SF90 XX Stradale, which I just won from the event. I partially built the car, and I'm gonna test this thing in live and see how well it does. Since we're taking a fresh car into live, we're gonna go ahead and show you guys the setup, the tune, and also how I normally play when I take it into live to kind of set the car into a proper lobby. So 5, 3, 2, 2, 1. Okay, those are the only upgrades. Fully fusioned, of course. The tune isn't that special. It's to the right, 2.22 to the left. Now, obviously, I could probably bump this up more because it'll put me in a particular dyno range. 10.695 here looks like a good range. I'm gonna still move it back to the 10.7 for now. There's a reason I do that. I'm trying not to jump into a much faster lobby right away, and there's certain cutoffs that tend to affect that. So I'm going to go ahead and start at 10.7 and see what lobby I'm in. Now, since it is the new prize car, I fully anticipate people should jump on the opportunity to kick my butt. Here we go. Now, this is a Pagani Huayra Roadster BC. Unfortunately, not a super good car in live. Fortunately for me, I guess, because I can try it out and see how it goes. I am not trying to drive the car super well here. The idea here is to test what the limits are and run it as close to the opponent as possible to keep my times down. 11.1, I did 11.0. Your first few runs are very important. The faster you run compared to your dyno, the more likely your car is going to get ruined down the line. So run it slow. Even if you take a hit here and there on a loss, it's not a big deal. Main concern here is getting the lobby set. Now I'm going to leave the lobby and come back to see if it is in fact going to stick to that lobby or a different one. I'm going to do this a few times in the span of testing my car, simply because this is how you find out if a car is getting stabilized. Change lobby right away, not a surprise. But the question now is it a faster or a slower lobby? Obviously, you don't want to run a car right now that's going to trash you. Well, like something like this, you know these guys are down-tuned. 8-second car in whatever lobby. This car, depending on the tune, could be a lobby advantage car. And, you know, various things here. Now this one I know has decent evo, and this card probably do not. This is, however, a possible dyno beater, although it's hard to set up, so I'm not expecting a new player to be able to do that. So this is the one I'm going to want to test against if he actually accepts my challenge, which he did not. So this guy here, the problem with this guy here is, yes, I could race him. These guys are really good in these slower lobbies. Although I'm moving towards the faster end of their capabilities, nonetheless, I got to be careful here that I don't get trashed too badly by that car. Now, I am not going to push myself beyond 4th. I'm going to stay in 4th and let him catch up. In fact, I think he will catch up, so I'd rather slow down than go fast. Let's see what he runs. 10.8, 11.1. Now, 10.8 with that car in this lobby doesn't mean this is 10.8 lobby. It just means that that car is good in this lobby, which I fully anticipated. So I'm not going to worry about that car too much. I'm going to jump out again because I did another 11.1 run. Right? So as far as the computer is concerned, my car runs 11.1. Therefore, once again, go into lobby. Let's see if it switches again or stay. We swapped again. Okay. So this means that it's still trying to figure it out. Are you lying to me? You know, the matchmaking system's going, I'm not so sure about this guy. Is he for real that slow, or is his car, because his car's numbers don't look like it's that slow? We don't know how matchmaking works, but we do get the impression that it tries to track what you're doing as a way to put you in the lobby. So whatever I drive time-wise should be monitored by the computer. Okay, so 12.1, okay, by a bot usually means you're in the 11.0 to 11.1 lobby. 1 second difference generally between what the bot runs and what lobby you're in. Generally, this doesn't apply in faster lobbies. The bots top out at a certain point, after which you're gonna not be dealing with that particular lobby anymore. So for example, in the 7 second, 8 second lobbies, the bots will still run like 11 something. Okay, now I am not trying to drive the car well. I am simply trying to see where I am. So he's slowing down as needed to see where I'm running. So that car is going to be obviously way faster than what I ran. So he did a 10.6 slowing down. That's not a good sign. That could be a down-tuned car. I did a 10.8 without trying, and I couldn't even come close to catching him. That could mean one of a few things. This car is already bumped into the wrong lobby, or that guy is just way beyond the lobby bracket time. Okay, so Dano here has the Expo GTX, which is a past reward car from, I believe, when Race Pass was, not Race Pass, when there was some kind of race, SD based race championship, and you can get that car. So let's see what it does. Right, again, I'm not necessarily worried about winning. I'm more worried about controlling my run times. 11.1. So he's in the right lobby bracket as I expected. That car numbers are not bad, but it just doesn't seem to lobby that well. So Tuning Pro earlier there, I think he bumped. He's gone. Oh no, he's still there. Right. That car earlier is obviously tuned to beat this lobby. Whether by down tune or not, we'll deal with it. This car is a good live racer, so this won't be an easy race for me if I want to beat him. Now, do I really want to beat him? Probably not. I will go into fourth and see how quickly he pushes past me, and he probably will. All right, so I am not going to run past that 11-second time that I'm trying to stay under. Okay, 10.698 on a 10.50. 11.05 on me. Again, that car runs outside of its lobby a little bit. It's a good car. So all these things are what I'm concerned about. I am going to now go back out and come back in yet again. So, you know, my dyno is 10.7, which means on the faster end, you can run against 10.6 guys. But most of them should not be dynoing as fast. They might actually dyno like 10.8, 10.9, 11. It just, I happen to be at 10.7. That means even with my numbers, this car isn't really carrying really substantial advantage. And if it stabilizes into this lobby, that means I'm not too happy with this car. Because, again, you're going to be facing a lot of cars that are going to run under dyno or is capable of running faster than what I have set up. So now the next test is, can I enhance my dyno performance without bumping out of that lobby? That's the next test. So here's what we're going to do. We are now going to move our dyno into the 10.6s. And boom, there's my 10.5. I don't want it that high. 10.677, maybe a little bit lower. 7.9, let's do 8.7. Now, the real test here isn't whether I can run this or any of that stuff. The real test right now is to figure out whether I'm going to change lobby. If I don't change lobby, that's a good sign. If I change lobby like this, that's a bad sign. That means I've gotten into a whole nother group of players and therefore most likely a faster group. Oh, was that the guy I raced earlier? Because I recognized the name. Hold on. Did he end up in here? Interesting. I don't see him in here, but I thought I saw his name. All right, anyway. All right, so one more time, just to see if we stay in here. Yeah, we do. Okay, now, let's see if we can get back to the other lobby by slowing back down. So this is, again, testing lobby limits for this car. So far, I'm not too impressed, I'll be honest with you. Let's see if I bump it down to 98, 97, 95. All right. Every few hundredths could potentially be a slight tweak in the lobby you're in. So it's never as simple as just, oh, I'm just going to move it and go, okay, I'm back to the other one. So there's the guy I thought I was seeing in the other lobby, but he's still here. So that must have been some kind of glitch. Now, so 10.6, unfortunately, I'm facing a lot of 10.6 cars, and that's not good, right? You don't want to face cars that are running the times that you are capable of running, because then it hurts you. This guy is probably going to catch up to me near the end here. I slow down a bit. Let's see what he ran. I'm still under 11 though. 10.988, 11.061. Okay, so that wasn't a bad run. So again, I'm trying to stay near 11s to see if I can keep this car from going into the 10.7, 10.6s. Yep, here we go. A Blaze Rider. We're going to run that bot once again to see what lobby we're likely in. Let's take a look. Okay, easy does it. So again, I'm not pushing the car too hard, but I am going to go into fourth and keeping it close. Even with bots, you want to run it close just because it's a chance for you to run slow and win. 11.9. So this means it's 10.9. So actually this lobby is quicker than that 11.1 I was in before. So despite my quote slow runs, computer is still tracking my runs and saying, hey, you're actually a lot faster than you're letting on. That means I'm doing 10.69 dyno and only able to land in 10.9 lobby. That could go as far as 10.7 cars who can run 10.5s. So far this car is somewhat of a disappointment. The numbers aren't bad, it's just not good. It's not pulling its weight as it should. So this is a 12.1. So now the bot's going, maybe I'll put you back in 12.1. I mean 11.1. So that's my chance to jump out. Go back. Again, I could be locked into this lobby still, or I may not be. Let's see. Is it going to move me? Yes. Okay. So now it moved me back to this guy, but this is all, so understand that I'm tweaking within a few lobbies. This is not like a major change. I am not jumping from one huge bracket to another bracket. This is all within a few lobbies. It's just one happens to be slightly faster than the other by about 0.2. Okay. Now, you always want to run in the slower lobbies against cars that are not too good. Like this one, unfortunately, will give me a run for my money. Oh, what happened here? Okay, so if he launches this correctly, this car's probably got lobby advantage, meaning even though we're in the 11.1, he's probably going to do like a 10.7. Let me see what he runs. I'm going to see what I can do. Now, if he doesn't launch it perfectly, then I'm going to have an advantage, but it looks like he launched quite well, so he's going to run his 10.7. I am going to run my 11 because, again, I don't want to run. Oh, how about that? He only ran 11. So I screwed up. I miscalculated. Let me test this again. So somehow my launch didn't go well. Let's do it again. Okay, let's see. 1. Okay, it's 3, 4. Now fourth gear should keep me. Well, I ran faster, I think, and he ran faster. So let's see what he ran this time. There you go. So he's very quick. This time I didn't pull back, but again, he beat me. Now, even if I lose, running a 10.7 is not good for me. Not this early with the car. Running 10.6 is probably not good for him either. But irrelevant at this point. We're still within the same bracket. It's not really going to hurt anything. It's just that I don't want to keep moving to the faster side of the bracket rather than the slower side. I'd rather be on the slower side, which is 11.1 to 11.2, and then faster side is 10.7 to 10.6 9s to 10.6 5s. Those guys are going to be really quick. Okay, so Took another loss, but that's okay. I mean, I could have won that safely at a high speed. He might be worth challenging again. Let's see if I can beat him. Maybe he will refuse me. Maybe he'll accept. We'll see. So why am I doing this? Well, I'm only doing it for me. I don't really care about the other side at this point. I need this car stabilized in a advantageous position so that I don't have to work too hard later to get wins, right? Once I get stabilized against players that are generally running slower than me, I will be fine to keep this car in this lobby long term. And once you've done like 50, 60 races with stabilized running times, or even 10, 15, your chance of getting bumped back out of the lobby here becomes reduced. Now, within the lobbies, you can move up and down pretty easily. That's a whole nother discussion. Oh, wow. Oh, my buddy. It's Melon. Oh, no. I didn't get a chance to challenge Melon. He would have destroyed me, but I can ask him in my crew chat where exactly is he, but we'll figure it out. So, now these Supras, if tuned properly, beats Dino by about 0.2. Well, he's not tuned properly. Well, he's obviously not a purple star Supra either. So, yeah, so he's short quite a bit there. So, it's good. It's good. I'm now running against a bunch of players that I can survive against. I know this car. This is a very good car, so I am not going to... Oh, Millen left. Probably looking for a different lobby. All right. Okay, so that's it. That's the live racing of this SF90XX. So far, my opinion is that it's a mediocre live racer unless it gets better than this. If it can stabilize in 11.2 range lobbies and still can maintain its 10.6 runs, it's competitive, I guess. What I really would want is for it to be here, or not even here, like here, and stay in that grouping. That would be great, but that's unlikely to happen with this car. It's just not gonna have that. So for now, I'm not too keen on this car. We'll see if long term it'll get any better. If you want to try it out yourself, feel free to. This is my setup. 5, 3, 2, 2, 1. Now you can obviously add more stages to be in different lobbies, but understand the faster the lobbies, the more competitive your opponents, the harder it is to actually win. Yada yada yada. Okay. Well, anyway, that's a long test session, so I went ahead and let you guys see exactly what I do when I get a new car. I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you like my video, leave a like. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button and the bell, and you get notified when I put up new videos. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.